Next Friday, let's fucking get it. Whole card, movies, come on. Stop playing, people. Look at this.
Great.
Look at this. Come on.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. And I'm proud of y'all.
I don't dislike Jake Paul. I'm just a competitor. And we could talk about the fight, what he learned, what I learned. And as I said, and I stand in it, I think there's room for us to do some good business because we're crossing over from USA to the UK. We're here to take over, not take part. And I have to go in there, stomp all over him, inflict pain, and land that right hand that he says is my only weapon. I know the energy in that building when you've got 15,000 people calling out for entertainment, calling out for power punches. I know I'm gonna deliver, I know Jake's gonna deliver. So the people in the venue are gonna be in for a good treat and they're gonna go home and say, what an event that was.
How am I prepared mentally? So mentally, it's a competitive fight and I've got to bring competition. So in that sense, mentally, it's not just about, all right, I want to box well and all this, just win. Mentally, like win, refuse to be beat. And that's how you mentally approach the fight, just go in there with a winner's mindset.
So Jake, you can fight basically anybody. You decide who your opponents are going to be. Why was this man the right opponent for right now?
I think this talk has been part of the conversation, and we've always wanted to fight each other. There's been some talk back and forth for a couple of years, and my goal is to become world champion and the WBA and WBC.
I don't think it's necessarily fair to AJ. I just know that I have the power and the timing. It's the shots that you don't see coming that knock people out. And I'm a tricky knockout artist that people don't give me enough credit for. I've won knockout of the year. So he has to be careful. And I do have the timing, the speed, and the tricks up my sleeve to be able to hit a shot on this guy that he doesn't see coming, that can put.
Jake Paul walked in sounding like a man who had already planned the victory party. He spoke with full confidence, promising to shock the world and talking like the win was already his. The belief was loud, bold, and impossible.
I'm gonna break his body up. I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my mind. And I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter. So I'm looking forward to it.
Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, stayed calm and composed. No hype, no drama, just quiet focus. He looked like someone who knows this is not a movie moment, but a scheduled job. And Jake is the one who signed up for it.
100% Anthony. Yeah, 1000%. This is something that's gonna weigh on him, right? Like, because of what you said, I'm going in there, I can fight free. If he starts getting touched up and losing rounds, I think the cookie will crumble.
Jake presented himself as the fearless challenger, a man who sees a heavyweight champion as an opportunity, not a threat. Joshua responded with calm confidence, speaking politely but firmly, giving off the feeling of someone ready to handle business efficiently.
I don't know what to say. I'm confident in myself. Like, I'm not focusing on him. I just know what I can do and I can't wait to show it. I'm not gonna crumble. I'm solid. I've been through wars and I'm still standing super strong. I align myself coaches and greatest fighters in the world because I have that hunger, that desire.
Jake talked about speed, angles, and movement, believing footwork will be the key. Joshua spoke about pressure, patience, and making the fight uncomfortable. The kind of mindset that makes opponents rethink their choices.
A chance in the world, knowing what Anthony Joshua is a specialist at, he's a specialist at putting knuckles through your fucking brain, and that's what he's going to try to do to Jake Paul. And anything other than that, from a 34-year fixed fight, whether or not Josh can do it, whether or not, Jake Paul shocks the world and shows us that he really does know how to box really well and moves really good and uses his jab and blows us all away with a strategy and a lot of footwork. And
Jake claimed he would only be stopped by destiny itself. Joshua's answer was simple. Let's find out. It felt like belief versus preparation, energy versus execution, talk versus
to boxing a guy like you.
Just get him with the right hand. That's what Jake Paul's looking for, the right hand. And if he lands, he could do good damage. So a lot of people underestimate Jake Paul, but
just when things felt chaotic, Eddie Hearn stepped in calmly. He spoke like someone who had already done the calculations. While others argued, he stayed relaxed, confident and in control.
You're quoted on record saying that you and AJ retire if Jake Paul wins on December 19th. Stand by that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, look, I don't see a world where Jake boxes boxing. I mean, what is Roy Jones came out this morning and said Jake Paul can win this fight.
Teddy Atlas as well.
Teddy Atlas. Okay. All right, now I'm a bit worried. I won't retire. AJ should retire.
Casually mentioned retirement clauses like it was normal conversation. He basically suggested that if Joshua loses, it could be the end. But he said it so politely that it almost sounded friendly. He also explained that a lighter Joshua is a sharper Joshua, meaning less flash and more danger.
Forget, AJ's never made weight before. All of a sudden, he's tried. You know, he's been in camp for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and he's probably sitting at, I don't know, 260, 265. And it's like, you got to make 240. This is going to be an issue. It's something we have to keep our eye on. But I think AJ feels great. I think actually the lighter AJ is, the better.
Jake continued to walk in with superhero level confidence. And honestly, that confidence deserves respect. But confidence without heavyweight experience is risky. Joshua's camp is treating this like a world title fight. Everything sounds serious, focused, and professional.
AJ winning this fight with ease, comprehensive, destructively, violently, and I don't see a world where Jake Paul is competitive in the fight, let alone win the fight. But luckily, AJ's not preparing in a way that he just thinks Jake Paul like he's a world title contender. Yes, it's been a little bit of a shorter camp. Yes, we've got to make weight this time around, but it doesn't.
Aid Oladipo entered the discussion, shifting the mood. He speaks like someone who lives and breathes boxing, someone who remembers every bad decision and controversial scorecard. His reaction carried polite disbelief.
In the top 10, where AJ's taking it serious, answering the questions direct that Ariel's throwing him. There was no, yeah, we're here to kind of fuck around. It's going to be easy. Give me my money. Let me run back to the UK. This was AJ's like, no, we're taking this serious. That ain't a good thing for Jake Paul. It isn't. And AJ's that guy anyway. Like, I would never doubt that AJ would take this seriously. But for Jake Paul, I do wonder if realization is kicking in, or maybe he is just that in press conference. I think one of the biggest takeaways was, and I think we knew this on the circuit anyway, that AJ had left Ben Davison, but he confirmed it. And then he said he's training with Igor. And I wish Ariel pushed him a bit more, because I have no idea who Igor is in this Alexander Usyk camp where AJ is and has been for a while now. But Igor is most certainly not Alexander Usyk's #1 trainer. So I'm guessing it's just someone in the camp. But AJ is...
To A talk about Jake versus AJ felt like hearing someone question reality itself. Jake is selling belief and dreams. Joshua is showing discipline and structure. So now the question is for you. Is this a miracle waiting to happen, or a masterclass about to unfold? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to BOXI News. See you in the next one.
How are you? Good.
Ready? Let's go. Jump in.
Got it.
Both
go to go.
Okay.
You want me to sit?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Both going.
Jake's trying to become a boxer, and I respect it. I think that's probably one of the hardest styles to perfect. You know, hit, be slick, not get hit, look for that knockout punch. And he's taken the hard road doing it that way. I'm maybe 17, 18 years as a fighter now that's been trying to perfect my boxing skills. So he's going to come against someone who's been doing exactly what he's doing for a lot longer. If I can break his soul and I can break his mentality, then